Welcome back to another episode of RADBMX Builds. This time we got something special, a little outside the box. As you know, I do build Zoos electric BMX bikes. And there is a link for those in the description. But if you want one of these bikes, you can get one using the link below. And you can save $150 by using discount code RADBMXBUILDS. All right, enough of that. I know you want to see the bike. This is going to be pretty epic. This is a full custom build of one of these Zoos electric BMX bikes. These bikes are 24-inch BMX style frame, but I wanted to take it to another level. The chrome that comes on them is amazing, but I don't want mine to look like everyone else's. That's why I do what I do. Let's take a look at this Zoos bike that I've custom painted, and we'll go over some of the parts that I'm going to put on it, and we'll get into this custom build. Okay, here it is, the full custom 24-inch Zoos electric bike, which I had powder coated in neon yellow. And then as you see when we get closer, I went ahead and applied my own splatter paint design on this, giving it a very unique look. Now, some people might say, hey, you know, I've seen a BMX bike like that. Yeah, I had a 91 GT Performer. There's even some 91, maybe 92 dynos out there that have a black splatter paint design. But I like neon bright colors. I'm very 80s, and I wanted to do something a bit different on this bike. So I want mine to stand apart from everyone else's. Now, people look at these bikes and they say, hey, what's up with that seat? Why is it so long? Why is it a banana seat? Why don't you have a BMX seat? Well, I'm going to tell you why. All of the electronics right there, as you see, go underneath this seat and attach to these mounting points from underneath. So all those electronics are hidden underneath the seat down here, instead of putting them out in the open, losing the look of a BMX style frame. So they've come up with this seat, which I'm going to be honest is quite comfortable. You can also get it custom upholstered, and I'm a big fan of it. Yeah, it looks a little long, looks a little weird, especially for a BMX bike, but you gotta remember, this is an electric bike, not a BMX bike. It's a 24-inch BMX style electric bike. Things that I've bought for it that I'm gonna add on that are different. I'm not gonna be doing freestyle tricks, but I've added on some black fork standers because it adds to a really cool 80s look. I got a black GT mallet style stem that I'm gonna add, and then I got some Amy grips and GT PC pedals that I'm going to put on there, along with actual GT Performer bars. I've also chosen to go with the 24-inch SE Racing Bozak gum wall tires. These tires, I think, look reminiscent of an old school BMX style tire, even though the tread's a bit different. But these bikes will do, you know, 20s, 30s mile per hour, and you don't want just a Comp 3 type knobby. Added a little touch there, a little dice valve stem cap. So I got kind of the old school wheel look, got kind of the old school paint job, some of the old school styling on the grips and stem pedals. Now the cranks, they come with a square taper silver crank. I added the black chain ring, and I'm gonna add a black and chrome chain. So overall, that's a quick look of some of the parts and components that I'm gonna be using on this build. Okay, so now that I've gone over some of the parts and components and what my vision is to build this bike, I know you want to see it get built. It's probably going to take me better part of this afternoon, but I got the whole day off. I'm looking forward to getting it done, taking it for a ride. So without further ado, let's dive right in and get this bike built. Okay, let's check in on some of the progress. Just wanted to show you some of the stuff I've done. Mounted the stem, bars, grips, and forward controls. I'm going to show you what that looks like. So up front, the GT mallet stem, 1/8 threadless. And then I went ahead and got the forward controls, the Amy grips. You see the display and the throttle over here. So far, it's looking pretty rad, but still got a lot of work to do. These right here, the controller, the computer, the battery tray, all need to be mounted underneath this. So I'm gonna have to lay the bike down on its side, get those mounted, which is not the easiest task, so I'm going to do it off camera, but I'll get it on there and then I'll give you an update after that. Okay, there it is. What do you think? The brand new completed 250 Zoos electric bike. This is a 24-inch bike, and again can be found in the link below. Make sure you use the discount code RADBMXBUILDS to get $150 off. I'm super excited about this bike. It looks so good in the sun, and I hope you liked this build, and I hope you like it enough to go get you one of these, because by far this is the raddest electric bike on the market. Okay, that's going to complete today's video. I hope you enjoyed this. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button and follow along for more rad content. Check out the links below, Amazon store, Zoos link, and everything else you need like merch. So thanks again, and we'll see you next time. And as always, stay rad.